Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's performance of Suffocating. Please note that there is no eating, drinking or flash photography in the theatre. And can you please... Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to tonight's performance of Suffocating. Please note that there is no eating, drinking or flash photography in the theatre. And can you please ensure all mobile phones are switched off? Thank you. Enjoy the show.
Me now. Making me that stupid. I mean, I've always been me, I guess. I've never really been able to admit what I've been driven to accept now. I've never really looked in the mirror and seen Charlotte Dawson. I was too afraid to look in the mirror at all. Sometimes I like to lie alone in the darkness and hold my hand up to my throat and just imagine what it'd be like to have someone take my life away I never been able to. Or even to have someone to love me, to take care of me, to hold me when things got hard. Someone to be a father to my baby. My baby. His baby. It wasn't our baby, it was my baby! I know you're there, don't think I can't hear you. I'm not afraid of you anymore. I'm not afraid. I like it here. All the big trains making loud noises. Woo! I like books about trains too. My favourite is The Little Engine That Could. That's like me. I think I can. You think I can? I think I can. 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 I was going to drive a train all the way to Glasgow. That's where my granny lives. She's old and smells funny, but she gives me sweets, all sorts. Remember when I came here for the first time? I was 6 years old. I was a big girl. I didn't need to hold my mum's hand. Remember that my shoes made this clinking, echoey sound as I walked, and the glass domes stretched out for miles above me, and I could hear the rain plinking off the glass. The station was full of people, millions of people, all different shapes and sizes. There was some tall, dark, scary men who had dark suits on. They bashed me with their briefcases. And there were fussy old women who had little dogs with crushed faces and woolly cardigans on in mad colours and wrinkly stockings that just kept falling down. And there was loads of kids too, in pushchairs, and they were all screaming. It was an awful noise. And then there was little babies, and they were being carried by their mummies and daddies, and they were asleep and dribbling. I don't know how they slept with that noise. They must have had cotton wool in their ears or something. And then there was this little boy, this dirty little boy. He didn't have a mummy or a daddy with him. He smiled at me. I smiled back. Then he stuck his tongue out. Boys are weird. The station was really noisy. Not just the kids in the prams, but there were grown-ups shouting, and I could hear all these cars outside. Trains were really noisy too. They were big and amazing and all different colours, and they had funny men in uniforms driving them. They were old and grey and hairy. The station was amazing. I loved it. It was like a big playground, and it was great. Just me and my mum. And then I saw him. He wasn't standing near anyone else. He was on his own. He had one of them suits on like the scary men I'd seen before. Except he had a big coat over the top, and he looked like one of them monsters that you see in the films. At first, I thought he might be my new dad. I mean, that'd be great, you know, just me, my mum, and my new dad, proper family. And I looked up at my mum, and I was expecting her to be as excited as I was. She looked so beautiful. She was tall and pretty, and she looked like an angel.
It's okay, Charlotte. Don't worry, everything's going to be all right. He won't hurt you, I promise. Just be a good girl. Promise me you'll be a good girl. Just do as you're told and Mummy will come back and get you soon.
I didn't know what she meant. I didn't understand. Her face was going red and her hands were shaking. I wanted to know what she meant. I wanted to talk to her. And then I saw him coming over. He was a lot taller and scarier up close. I moved away from him and I hid behind my mum, hoping that she'd make him go away.
I was 16 when I got pregnant with Lottie. It was so daft. One of those things that you live to regret, but not until a few months after. I didn't even like him that much. It was just a fling, you know, one night stand even. I suppose I deserved it in the end. It wasn't until after I found out that I even thought of him again. I was so scared about what would happen to me. I mean, you hear it all the time, don't you? Young girl gets pregnant, loses everything, no friends, no family, and then she's found in a skip 3 weeks later. I didn't want that to happen to me. But my nan was really understanding about it. I lived with her all my life. I never knew my mum. I suppose it made it easier giving her up. She never really felt that close to me. I was 6 months pregnant when I met him. In the queue at Asda. Didn't really seem that much at first, you know. Nice suit, friendly smile, lovely eyes. I remember, as I was leaving, I saw him waiting for me by the door, and as he approached him, he gave me this really cheesy grin and said,
"Do you shop here often?"
I felt so sorry for him, especially with a line like that. So, when he asked me out to dinner, I couldn't help but say yes. Then, the next few months just seemed to whiz by in a dream. Took me out to dinner at fancy restaurants, sometimes even dancing till dawn. And other times we'd just sit at the sofa at his place, talking. It was such a relief just to have someone to listen and understand. I was 8 months pregnant when we moved in together. And his flat was like a dream I never wanted to wake up from. Then, Lottie was born on the 16th of January, and he was great. He even set me up with my own job, and for the first time in my life, I felt really settled, safe. Home. Then, slowly, as the weeks moved on, things changed. I mean, it wasn't that I didn't care about Lottie, I did. It's just after she was born, the glitz and glamour just seemed to stop. No more going out, no more weekends away, no more friends, sitting in that fucking flat all day, working in a stuffy, sweaty bar half the night, then handling a screaming baby on top of all that. It wasn't supposed to get that bad. He said he knew this guy who could get some decent gear on the cheap, so I thought, why not? It's just one time. But it was never just once. There was times when I didn't want to go back to that flat and face those 4 walls. So, I went on. Then, he changed. Started demanding things, asking for money that I didn't have, and if I couldn't get it to him, he'd take it some other way. Don't look at me like that. I know what you're thinking. Some junkie who couldn't get a next high so she offers her a door on a plate. Well, it wasn't like that. You weren't there. You don't know what he was like. What he was capable of. What he could have done.
I'm running out of patience, Nikki. I've given you your chances. You know it.
Please, she's my only child. You can't take her from me.
I've given you your chances.
But
Had a deal.
But I need her. I love her.
That never seemed to bother you before.
But I'm a mother.
face of Mickey. Social would have taken her off a few months ago. I went. You know what I want.
No! No, no! Don't go! Mummy! Mummy, please! Where are you going? Mom! What? Mom! I wasn't a bad girl! Honest! She's going to come back. She has to. Mom! Mom! Mom, I'm here! Can you hear me, Mom? Mom, please! Oh, where should I go? Out at the station and across the road to the bus stop. She just stood there, waiting, watching me. I looked over. See, she was crying. My mum never cried. I wanted to go over to her and hug her and tell her that everything was going to be all right. And then I felt his hand on my shoulder, pulling me back. I never saw her again. Think about her though, all the time. I hated him always. He was always there lurking around, and you know he's there because you can feel his disgusting body sweat and smell his yucky breath on your face, and he shouts and he hits because it makes him feel better, and scratching your face and grabbing your throat and squeezing you so hard that you just want to scream, stop! He laughs when you get angry. I remember I was just so sore and I just wanted him to stop. Please, please stop. Please make the pain go away, please. I don't even know who I am anymore. Sometimes, if I think hard enough, close my eyes, and block out the pain, if I just think of my mum and the way she used to smell, and she'd just hold me so close, just keeping the world out. Come here a lot. When it's late at night and everyone's gone home. Come here in the day too. And I look out at the bus stop where I last saw her, and I just wishing, just wanting her to come back just to see her one more time. He won't come looking for me. He knows I'll go back. I've got to. And when I do, he's just sat on the bed or lying on the sofa, and he'll just smile at me and pull me towards him.
You're my little girl. I can do it.
Remember, I knew this girl who lived next door. She said that every child goes to Neverland at first, and then their parents come and take them away.
It's oh so quiet. Shh. Shh. still. Shh, you're all alone. Shh, and so peaceful until you fall in love. Zero, the sky above, zero is caving in. Wow! Never be so nuts about a guy you wanna love. You will cry, you crush, you have to hope to die.
I didn't want to go to Neverland. Even when I was little. I just wanted to be big and grown up. Sometimes. I was just so desperate to grow up, just like my mum. He always gave me medicine. And he said that it made me feel better. All the beautiful colours all shining everywhere. All the colours of the rainbow. Red and yellow and pink and green, purple and orange and blue. I didn't want the colours to fade away. And letting the pain and the hurt and the aching, I hold on to it tight and not letting go. Never, never, never big and grown up like my mum. I love my mum.